Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 253. This will be the last break for a couple weeks or so, assuming nothing changes, but gonna kind of step away from breaks for for about 2 weeks just because going away for a little bit. And yeah, then we'll be back in a little bit for them. So without further ado, let's get into the team randoms. It's a case of 2021-22 Series 1 hockey. Hobby, cases 1 and 3 for us were really strong. I mean, case 3 in particular, because we hit 3 Zegrases. Case 1, we hit the canvas Zegras, the black canvas of Byfield, and just some good stuff here and there. But yeah, anyways, 3 times on the teams, 3 times on the names. Who you line up with is who you get. Here we go. And thank you everyone for getting spots. It should be ready hopefully pretty soon. So here we go. Once, twice, and third time. Brian on top, Mike on the bottom. There we go. And teams. 3 times. Once, twice, third time. Florida on top, Washington on the bottom. It's one of those years again where you're just like, yeah, I have Florida. Brian, you've got the Panthers. Graham, you got the Flames. Dan with the Canucks. Nelson with the Blues. Ryan with the Vegas Golden Knights and San Jose Sharks. Adam with the Islanders. Marshall with the Red Wings. Robert with the Wild. Kevin Wong with the Ducks. Dan with the Senators. Jason with the Hurricanes. Gabriel with the Jets. Nelson, you got the Flyers. Dan with the Kings. Jason, you got the Sabres. Bill with the Penguins. Robert with the Rangers. Maxime with the Predators. David with the Coyotes. Frank with the Lightning. Giuseppe with the Chicago Blackhawks. Ryan with the Habs. Paul, you've got Columbus. Maxime with the Devils and Bruins. Andrew with the Avalanche. Emil with the Oilers. Robert with the Leafs. Ralph with the Stars. And Mike with the Capitals. There are your teams. I'll get them copied over. Yeah, for the most part, like every team's kind of performing as expected. The teams in our cases that like aren't performing well are the ones that are missing young guns essentially when we open up a case. Like Anaheim in the second case we did was pretty rough, but in the third case there were 2 Drysdales and 3 Zegrases, so like it averages out a little bit, but kind of our observation so far is that numbered cards are tough to come by. Our last case was really strong for them, but yeah, Graham, not the best, so hopefully we get something sick insert wise for you. I will say, at least compared to previous years, that like it seems like at least the teams that don't have young guns have more inserts than usual, which is at least a little bit of a bonus. But yeah, I think there's 7 teams without young guns, so like there are unfortunately a lot. But yeah. All right. Yeah, the Flames, you're going to get Tkachuk inserts, so. Yeah, Columbus isn't great, but you've at least got a young gun, so. All right, let's get started with this case. Let's have some fun. Case 234. And top sealed. Slide it around. Open it up. we go. Oop, that is me dropping the actual box, but like a Young Gun Draisaitl, the Young Gun exclusives. Oh, that's. I mean, if he's 50, my general rule of thumb with them is like for the non-elite players is like times it by 10. Essentially, is what generally the rough math works out to, but I don't know. Probably like honestly, probably in that range. It's wild. I didn't think he'd be going for as much as what he normally does, what he is right now. Here, let me check. Exclusives. Yeah, so like he's in that range of like I'd probably say the 5 to like 800. Because he's dropped back down again, so. But you might be able to get him cheaper than that too. So. All right. Here we go. Box 1. Let's have some fun. I forgot to set up a base box. Might have to do that quickly. There we go. Box 92 or 82. So yeah, there haven't been any that have sold yet, so it's gonna be like there's one that doesn't have a bid on it and it's at 400 start price, but it's tough, right? Because exclusives in general come down to like how popular that player is, and they spike sometimes, like the Jason Robertson ones. So yeah, again, this is the last series one break that will include base. From us, so kind of did it for a couple of weeks, just giving team sets. There we go. These are not opening up nicely. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Going through this case and seeing how we net out through. There'll essentially be 5 cases opened up, and like I know roughly what we've hit. It'd be nice to hit a Young Gun exclusives today because we haven't hit one yet, and not hitting one in essentially 5 cases I think would be kind of feels not great. But considering again, like back in the day, there used to be 1 per case, so like. That's generally how you would measure, like, how good a set is. Alright. So here we go. Box 1. Let me just make some room here for base cards. Okay, that should be good enough. Alright. Here we go. Flip it over this way. What do you think the top hit today is going to be? Black Canvas of Besser for the Canucks. He's looking real good lately. Rainanen for the Rangers on the Young Guns. Kachuk for the Senators. I just got to move this light back. I pulled it too far forward 1 second. And I don't have enough room for the inserts behind. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dahlin for the Sabres. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Marner for the Leafs. Vale for the Sharks on the Young Guns. French Variation Young Guns of Thompson for Vegas. These seem a lot more common this year. I don't know if it's just what we're running into, but hitting them fairly regularly. Debut dates of Robertson for the Leafs. Canvas of Kakinen for the Wild. Swayman for the Bruins on the Young Guns. Nice one there. So 3 Young Guns and a French. First half. Not bad. Dahlin for the Sabres. Sorokin for the Islanders. Alright. Alright, half 2. But yeah, like obviously whenever a card comes out and it's like, again, my general rule of thumb with pricing cards is to overprice rather than underprice, because if you can never get back a card that consistently sells for more than what you sold it for, but you can always, lower your asking price. I think that's a Hundo P, not a clear cut. Oh, I think that's some exclusives. I think it's just a base exclusives, because, yeah, I think it's just a base exclusives, but maybe not. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, if you're looking to buy exclusives of players who, like, aren't elite right now, like, it's either, like, the best time is probably the off-season. So, like, summer. Because, especially if they're not, like, an under-the-radar or overshadowed player, which Drysdale is not. Drysdale was actually on my initial buy list because I thought he's going to be like $5-10, but he is very much not. So, Nurse for the Oilers on the Dazzlers. Nolan for the Devils on the debut dates. Young Gun Canvas checklist of Byfield and Newhook for LA and Colorado. That'll be a random between Andrew and Dan. So, we do happen to hit a second. Both people will get one, but first time hitting that one. Joey Keane for the Hurricanes. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen on the rookie portraits. I can just go there. Barkov for the Panthers on the Hundo P. Oh, Young Gun exclusives. There we go. Addison for the Wild. Nice little Addison for the Wild on the Young Gun exclusives. Well, there we go. Ask and we shall receive. Not a bad Young Gun to get either. Like, not the worst one. So, congrats to Minnesota, Robert. There you go. Number, I think it's 98. Yeah, 98 of 100. Jeannot for the Predators. Oh yeah, we did get a French, right? We got the Thompson. So, 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be a lot of guns in this box. Canvas of Hellbuck for the Jets. Robertson for the Stars. Kachuk for the Senators. And Kaliniuk for the Chicago Blackhawks. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 technically. If 6 base and 3 3 inserts. You'll like to see that. Good box one. Pretty good box one. I'm gonna move randoms up there, show cards there, good young guns there. Box two. The nice Addison to start us off. I mean, like, hey, the Young Guns exclusives look really nice. I know some people aren't a fan of the like horizontal font, but I like the design this year. It's basic, but it gets the job done. Box 25 or 62, by the way. Pack feels thick. It's got a jersey card, that's fine. Always nice to see the exclusives added. Got a gold Hundo P coming up. Yeah, it's nice to get, like, hey, the Young Gun exclusives, aka the card that we want out of the gate right away. Maybe we'll get a high gloss too while we're at it. That'd be insane. Here we go. Wheeler for the Jets on the jersey. Pinto for the Senators on the Young Guns. Kopitar for the Kings on the canvas. Foot for the Devils on the debut dates. Kachuk for the Flames on the Superstars. Ruotsalainen for the Sabres on the Young Guns. Point on the Hundo P Gold for the Lightning. Swayman for the Bruins on the Pink Dazzlers. Nice one there. Hauser for the Sabres on the Young Guns. Price for the Habs. McMichael for the Capitals. And Svetch for the Hurricanes. Just the two? No, that's three. Ruotsalainen, Hauser, and Pinto. All right. Next half. That box one was nice. See how box two treats us. I will say, I like that the Young Gun canvas checklist is a photo of them in the same game. Like, I think that's pretty cool. I know it's just like, it's less graphic work, but... The tins, no, they're not hobby packs. They're like, I don't know if it's changed. They used to kind of be like a weird hybrid where it had like odds of retail. They're closer to retail than hobby. They might even be blaster at this point. I haven't opened a tin in a while, so. A card for the Avs on the Blue Dazzlers. Stone for Vegas. Wade Allison for the Flyers on the Young Gun canvas. Burrows for the Avs on the Young Guns. Kessel for the Yotes. Comtois for the Ducks. Joshua for the Blues. Robertson for the Stars. Pastrnak for the Bruins. Michaelis for the Canucks. Pacioretty for Vegas. And Hundo P of Barkov for the Panthers. Did we not have a French in that box, I guess? Yeah, I guess not. It was pretty straightforward. So, there. But yeah, I think tins are... I don't know if they switch back because they sometimes switch between having like hobby odds for young, like you can't get hobby cards in them. You can I forget even, but yeah, it's changed a few times if I remember correctly. I like Series 2 better for that type of stuff anyways, but 11 and 62 on the box numbers. They're not set. The tins aren't set to come out for a little bit anyways, so. I think last I saw was end of the month. Yeah, I think it should be listed on the product page. I'm not sure. Because you get the oversized card. Oh my gosh. I think it's the tins have like exclusive inserts too. They have I believe that's the glossy rookie set is in the tins. So each kind of product has a different has something different about it. The jersey cards are another area where it's different depending on what product you're opening up, so Crosby on the Dazzlers. Miller for the Rangers. Atkinson for the Blue Jackets on the canvas. Peterson for the Yotes on the Young Guns. It should be Spencer Knight then. Robertson for the Stars. Heppo Niemi for the Panthers on the debut days. French variation of Lankinen for Chicago. Because there's just been a lot of jersey cards produced over the years, so they don't have the biggest value. Marner for the Leafs, and people value like rookie cards over them. Sorokin for the Islanders, so it's kind of weird to think about, but Hardman for the Chicago Blackhawks. Krug for St. Louis. And Matthews for the Leafs. Those the 3 young guns were. We only had 2 there, didn't we? Right. We weren't missing anything. But yeah, like they're tough to get, but tougher to get now at least. But they weren't in the past, so kind of like mid 2000s, or I guess like 2010-ish. They were very common. Not as common as rookie cards, mind you, but like they just weren't as. They're not as collected now. Oh yeah, 90s are super rare. I have like a Gretzky stick piece from what year is it? I don't even know. It's like the late 90s, and it's like nowadays it's like it's still a cool card because it's like Gretzky stick piece, but like it wouldn't be as rare. Yeah, some of those old jersey cards can fetch a pretty penny too. So we should have 4 young guns in this half. Yeah, essentially, like, we got a clear-cut foundations. Essentially, they went from, like, stupid rare to fairly common relatively quickly. So, I think they're in, like, a good production spot now. But people agree to disagree there, so. Like, they're still cool. They're especially, I think what's really cool about jersey cards is that kind of like the younger you are, the more you like them. Ronick for the Red Wings on the canvas black. Swayman, number 2 for the Bruins. Shen for the Blues. Or, sorry, Swayman for the Bruins, not the Blues. I think I said Blues by accident, but. Couture for the Sharks on the Electromagnetic. Scheifele for the Jets on the Honor Roll. Barron for the Rangers on the Young Guns. Clear Cut Foundations. We hit this one, I think, before. Atkinson and Bjorkstrand for Columbus. So, case hit card, but again, not the most valued, but really nice looking card. I like these. You just rather have the other clear case hits. Benoit for the Ducks on the Young Guns. Bergeron for the Bruins on the canvas. O'Reilly for the Blues on the Hundo P. Carlson for the Capitals. And Alsling for the Senators. So that, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6, I think. No, was Peterson? I think he was this box, yeah. Because I said it was going to be Knight, but it wasn't. I would. They can fluctuate between like $5. It depends who's on it. I don't actually remember who's on it. But they can fluctuate between like $5 and $50 depending on the team and players. So I think, but your best way to figure out like what you should pay is the clear cut is Drysdale and Zegras. Oh yeah, that's gonna be more than 50. Honestly, that one I don't know what to tell you for a price on, because like you just got two of the most sought after rookies. So 27 and 91 on the box numbers. So with those two, it's just going to be more expensive than a normal one. So there's not much of a point in trying to guess, because that's just going to be how badly someone wants it. I don't know. There's never really been rookies on them before. I don't think, at least. So like I don't even have historics to go off of for that. And that's another insert set that's kind of declined over the years in value. Yeah. Yeah, anything. The unfortunate part with Drysdale is that a lot of his duels are going to end up being with Zegras, so you're going to be paying for Zegras. Oh yeah, I mean, Gretzky's Gretzky, right? So. Nice. I've met him before too. He's I'm glad he's doing the TNT gig. So. Oh, nice. Kemper for the Yotes. Pulled him yesterday. There's a Caulfield for the Habs. Honestly, soft top right corner, if we're being super picky. But fairly clean. Like one of the cleanest ones that I think you can get. Ronick for the Red Wings. Ehlers for the Jets. Marchand for the Bruins. Kelly for the Senators. Well, Drysdale French variation for the Ducks. Nice one there. That's a good French. Another stand. Clear Cut can move over. Drysdale French can move in. Hoglander for the Canucks. Besser for the Canucks. Akin for the Bruins. Marner for the Leafs. Hoglander for the Canucks. Good first half there. Drysdale French. Take it. Yeah, I mean, that's like essentially the royal hockey family, right? These packs did not open up nicely today. All right. Let's see what big young gun we're going to get in this half. Let's see. Maybe UPL? Oh, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Be nice. I mean, we've doubled up on... Oh, no, we got Caulfield, right? Duh. That is a big young gun that we're getting in this box. And a Drysdale French. I mean, good box. Clear cut's always nice. And not the biggest card, but just cool card. Gensel for the Dazzlers, for the Penguins. Velarde for the Kings. Buchnevich for the Rangers. Veal for the Sharks. Ovechkin for the Capitals. Kachuk for the Flames. Electromagnetic Gold of Kucherov for the Lightning. Bryson for the Sabres on the Young Guns. Mantha for the Capitals. Kaprizov for the Wild. Huberdeau for the Panthers. And Walcott for the Lightning on the Young Guns. Solid box. Solid box. Box number 96. Don't know what the inner box number is yet. If I were to guess, it'd be like 34. No, it's 89. A little bit of Roslovic Robertson action here. I think Roslovic is 96. Here we go, box 5. I mean, pretty good start. We got one Caulfield, good French, an exclusives, a Young Guns exclusives, and those are really tough to pull this year. And it's in the top half of the players in the product, I'd say. We're missing like Zegras, Knight, I mean base Drysdale, right? Or did we get a base? No, we got a base. Oh no, we got a base Chanel. Come on. So we should still have our clear-cut Young Gun. What else should we have? That's really the only in our Canvas Black. Young Gun Canvas Black. Those are really the only two like special parallels that we haven't got yet. Could be a pretty interesting back half. We actually haven't hit a single like base clear cut yet. French variation of Kako for the Rangers. Keith for Chicago on the Hundo P. Killorn for the Lightning on the canvas. Leshinsky for the Flyers on the Young Guns. Nurse for the Oilers. Theodore for Vegas. Gold debut dates of Miller for the Rangers. 4, 5, 6, 7. Kierstead for the Panthers. This is normally Zegras. Rene for Nashville. Sorokin for the Islanders. Knight for the Panthers. No, Stanichka for the Devils. Zegras is normally in this crop, but I say normally, and it's not a guarantee. So. Oh, he's in the back half here. I think we have a base clear cut in this, right? Because it's on the right side. When it's flipped this way, it needs to be on the left side to be the young gun. Right? Yes. So one thing this year is that it's harder to tell if you have a base or a clear cut. It's not hard to tell, it's just like harder because the design's not that different from base to young gun. So got another young gun canvas coming up. I don't think we've pulled the base Byfield canvas yet. Just the rarer one. Here we go. Yep, Monahan for the Flames on the clear cut. There's a Drysdale for the Ducks. There we go. Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. Retrospective of Vanecek for the Capitals. O'Reilly for the Blues. Thompson for Vegas on the Young Guns. Atkinson for Columbus. Malkin for the Penguins. Barron for the Rangers on the Young Gun canvas. Pasenchuk for the Sharks. Heiskanen for the Stars. Stützle for the Senators. So no Zegras yet. He's not hanging out with his usual friends. Next pack, or box, I guess not pack. 96 on the serial number again. If it's 89, that'll be even weirder. It is 96. Ooh. Same number. Oh, my recycling's full. Fills up quickly, you know? It's already... Let's be this way. There we go. Box 6. And so far, like, solid. I mean, again, decent Young Gun exclusives. One good French. Caulfield. So it's not bad. Got another Young Gun canvas coming up. Feel like we've hit a lot so far. And final pack of this half of the box. Alright. Let's go. See what we got. Leonard for Vegas. Couturier for the Flyers on the Hundo P. Bryson for the Sabres on the Young Gun canvas. Addison for the Wild on the base Young Gun. Svetch for the Hurricanes on the portraits. Romanov for the Habs. Jamie Benn for the Stars on the jersey card. There's a Spencer Knight for the Panthers. Well, it's a good night if you have Florida. That's bad. The dad jokes are back. Uh-oh. Mark Stone for Vegas. Heiskanen for the Stars. Hughes for the Devils on the honor roll. And Ross Colton for the Lightning on the Young Guns. Good 3 Young Guns in that half. Canvas wasn't great, but not the worst. Bill, we hit a Young Gun exclusives finally. Outside of that, not a ton. You got the Penguins. So, haven't hit Zahorna yet. But, no, Caulfield, 2 Swaymans, 2 Drysdales, French Drysdale, 1 Knight, 1 Jeannot are like big Young Guns in Caulfield. We've hit 2 Frenches, one being Logan Thompson and Jamie Drysdale. We've hit the Young Gun canvas checklist, but like, nothing else spectacular. Haven't hit the Young Gun canvas black yet. Outside of that, it's been a pretty straightforward case. Be interested to see if we get another numbered card. I think like a Swayman Paint Dazzler, so that's good. Hopefully we hit Zahorna. As mentioned last night's break, we actually were missing 2 Young Guns. We had 72 total, but like we didn't get any of Barron or Kalinick. Kalinick we at least hit a canvas of, but French variation of Huberdeau for the Panthers. Pavelski for the Stars. Kessel for the Yotes. Dunn or Dunn for Columbus. Mantha for Washington. Hall for Boston. Nice. No worries. Again, just glad to help fill a set. So Hurdle for the Sharks. Allison for the Flyers. And honestly, to get rid of some cards because I need a little bit of space in here. Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. Lankinen for Chicago. Fox for the Rangers. There's a UPL for the Sabres. So no Zegras in the first half. But yeah, hopefully you can use some of the Dazzlers. I mean, like, again, at worst is trade bait. So, I like helping people put sets together, especially like inserts and stuff, because it's, again, not the, like, I'd rather someone enjoy it and get like enjoyment out of it and doing it than just selling them for like that. But yeah, I like, again, just I love helping people out build sets. There's a little kid who would always come around the shows looking for Young Guns and stuff, and would always want to trade. And it's like I knew I was taking less on trades sometimes, but it was like it was worth it. Just seeing them smile. Box 23 and 51, by the way. But yeah, honestly, like completing a set's really rewarding. So I've never really like. I thought about trying to do it for Series 1 last year, but is that another canvas? Couldn't tell. Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, like even doing base sets are fun. Like I like doing base sets. Especially, I mean, I like doing them when I'm opening up cards because then I get to open up cards. But like for personals at least. We have another exclusives. I think we have another exclusives. 2 exclusives in 1 case. What is this? But yeah, like I opened up a case of Series 1 last year, so I had like a complete base set. It's just, I technically still have it. I don't think I've sold anything. I didn't even sell my last, which was like, I should have because they were, you know, 400 at the time, but I think he'll bounce back. It's like when I was about to sell them, they kind of like dropped to the point where it's like, oh, I'll just hold on. DeBrincat for Chicago. Nedeljkovic for the Hurricanes. Yannick for the Yotes on the Young Gun canvas. Kierstad for the Panthers. Voracek for the Flyers. DeBrincat for Chicago. Okay, this is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So this should have been an insert or a variation or something. But there is nothing there. It's always that one pack too, actually. 3, 4. Craig Smith, exclusives for the Bruins. Oh, that's why, because it's a double, a Young Gun of Akin for the Bruins and a Smith for the Bruins on the exclusives. That's weird. Murray for the Senators. Norris for the Senators. Connor for the Jets. And Zach Jones for the Rangers. That was weird. How it doubled up there. Gotta be a 200 for a Young Gun. Definitely didn't miss a French. Just making sure. We had the base pack, but we had 2 hits in the next pack, so it's probably fine. It's probably fine. All right. This is our clear-cut Young Gun. Should be, at least. It's on the proper side for that. We're at 1 clear-cut, 1 exclusives, and 1 Young Gun exclusives. So this feels more like a normal case. And I mean, I'd be down to have a normal case. Had a few spicy cases in both directions lately, so I'll definitely be happy to see one of every Young Gun at the very least. Except if we're missing the checklist, it's not the worst. But one of every base Young Gun would be nice. And it is Alsing for the Senators. That's our second time pulling him as a clear cut. So, not the best one. Not the best one. Davies for the Predators. Dumba for the Wild. Breezel for the Wild. Swayman for the Bruins. Barron for the Rangers. French variation of Lindblom for the Flyers. Retrospective of Velarde for the Kings. Marner for the Leafs. Pinto for the Senators. McKinnon for the Avs on the portraits. And Tkachuk for the Flames. So, still missing a few Young Guns. It was Ole Alsing for the Senators. Not one that you want to get. That's why it's legitimately why it's not on the stand. 55 and 21. I think the last time we got him, we got 2 Young Gun clear cuts in the same case, though, to be fair. All right, box 7. All right, 8, 9, 10. No, this is box 8. I can math. Can do all these fancy spreadsheets, but can't count to 7 or 8. Let's see, what Young Guns are we missing? We're missing Zegras for sure. We've got Knight, Swayman, Drysdale, UPL, Jeannot. I think we could have Colton. Here we go. Bergeron on the canvas black for the Bruins. There's a UPL for the Sabres. Second one of him. Yeah, we're just missing Zegras again. Because I'm trying to think who else we don't have. Let me go load up the tier list again because they're all in there. Olofsson for the Sabres. Tolvanen for the Predators. Eichel for the Sabres. Milton for the Avs. I don't know if we had him or not. French variation of Sorelli for the Lightning. We haven't hit Zahorna yet. I don't think we've hit a Jackson Cates yet. Petrangelo for Vegas. Nelson for the Islanders. Cam York for the Flyers. Gaudreau for the Flames. And Kucherov for the Lightning. Pretty straightforward. I don't think we've hit a Bear Boulet yet either. I don't think we've hit a Cole Lind. I don't think we've hit a Pilon. I don't think we've hit a Tice Thompson. Have we hit a base? I don't think we've hit a base Bryson. So there's a few that we haven't hit, but there's also 4.5 boxes left, so there's time. Again, Zegras is the main one that I'd like to hit next, but at the very least, if you have the Ducks, you at least have a Drysdale French. Alright. Here we go. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen on the Dazzlers for the Sabres. Höglander for the Canucks on the debut dates. Rantanen for the Avs on the canvas. Pasichnuk for the Sharks. Varlamov for the Islanders. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sharon Govich for the Devils. 3, 4, 5, 6. Fox for the Rangers on the Hundo P Gold. Michaelis for the Canucks. Definitely have pulled him so far. Malkin for the Penguins. We haven't pulled the Young on Canvas Black yet. Ehlers for the Jets on the Electromagnetic. Besser for the Canucks on the Honor Roll. And Hauser for the Sabres. $32. And 50 on the box numbers. And this is box 9. And we've hit a Young Gun exclusives, and those are tough enough to hit that I'm happy with that. But it'd be nice to hit the Zegras soon. We haven't hit Kupari yet either, I don't think. So those are kind of like the two main ones. Oh, and Veleno. I don't think we've hit Veleno yet. Never mind, we haven't hit a few. So we should have like 2 at least totally unique Young Gun crops here. Speaking of hockey stories, well, thinking of hockey stories, Canucks are sure on a roll. Be interesting to see what they do. I know there's a lot of people wanting to hold on to JT Miller, but like he is at peak value right now too. Like I think you kind of got to give him the chance to make the playoffs, but also Sharon Govich for the Devils. Like you're not gonna make a big playoff run this year. Pilon for the Capitals. I mean, that being said, with Demko, anything can happen. Doc for Chicago. Leonard for the Sharks. Matthews for the Leafs. Davies for the Predators. A little bit soft edges on that one. Aho for the Hurricanes. Parisi for the Wild on the Hundo P. Matthews for the Leafs on the canvas. Jackson Cates for the Flyers. Burns for San Jose on the portraits. Line A for the Blue Jackets. Actually, we haven't hit the checklist yet either for the Young Guns. Now that I think about it. Second, I just gotta get a quick drink of water. It really depends. For that specific one, it might be actually. But yeah, that Zegras Drysdale one, like there's one on bids with like at least 60 something left. So you're probably looking at, I mean, some have been bought for 100. Which is kind of insane. I legitimately don't know a clear-cut foundation that's gone for more. So. Yeah, the Boston one is, I forget who's on it. Again, they all come down to who's on it and like what team and stuff like that. So, all right, here we go. 3/4 mark coming up. DeMello on the clear cut for the Jets. York for the Flyers. Yarncroak for the Predators. Only canvas. McMichael for the Capitals on the debut dates. Makar for the Avs. Young Gun Checklist. There's the first one. Anaheim and Montreal. So 2 randoms to do right now. Again, if we get a second checklist, both people will get 1. If we get a variation somehow. Speaking of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Rasmus Anderson for the Flames on the French variation. If we do get a variation, then we'll do that as the random, and then the loser gets the other one type of thing. So, Mark Stone for Vegas. Barkov for the Panthers. Samuelson for the Sabres. Crosby for the Penguins on the portraits. Comtois for the Ducks. Alright. Man, like, not hitting a Zegras yet is kind of... The amount of youngins that we actually haven't hit is not great. Oh yeah, McAvoy and Pasternak should be somewhat solid. Box 74 and 21. Like, it feels like we've doubled or tripled up on some. Well, we've definitely doubled up on some. But, like, there's a few that we haven't hit yet. Let's hope for a better end here. Let's get a Zegras. Like, I really want to see a Zegras. As much as the other youngins that we haven't hit yet. But I don't remember if we got a Veleno early on. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. Trying to remember. All right. Drysdale for the Ducks on the Dazzlers. Rantanen for the Avs on the Electromagnetic. Russ for the Penguins. We haven't hit Zahorna yet either. There's Zahorna for the Penguins, speaking of. Pasternak for the Bruins. Ottinger for the Stars on the debut dates. French variation of Ristolainen for the Sabres. Can't believe the Flyers extended him today. Deneau for the Habs. Ehlers for the Jets. There's a second Caulfield. So 2 Caulfields. This one similar as the first one, some soft-ish corners, but not like Not as bad as what we've seen. Back seems okay. So again, it's fine. Like, it's out of a pack, that is fine. So McDavid for the Oilers on the portraits. Stützle for the Senators on the debut dates. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think. Yeah, we had something in every pack there, so. Well, it's nice to get a second Caulfield. We'll say that. We've only had 3 jersey cards. Oh, well, there's, as I say that, there's the 4th. We've averaged 5 mem cards per case. Either 4 jerseys in a patch or 5 jerseys. Still have the Canvas Black. You should at least. The Young Gun Canvas Black. I think that's really the only thing that on paper we're missing. Excuse me, we've hit a clear cut, we've hit 2 French. Yeah. There we go. And last one. All right. There's a jersey card. It's Trouba for the Rangers. Joshua for the Blues on the Young Guns. Nuge for the Oilers. Ottinger for the Stars on the rookie retrospective. Draisaitl for the Oilers on the honor roll. Bear Boulet for the Lightning. I don't know if we've hit him yet. Aho on the electromagnetic gold for the Hurricanes. Kupari for the Kings. And here's another one of those that I don't know if we hit yet. Backlund for the Flames on the canvas. Bergeron for the Bruins. Fleury for Vegas. And Bryson for the Sabres. That was 4 Young Guns in that one. Huh. Did we hit 6 or 7 there? I don't know. All right. Box number 11. Either way, I think we got at least one different Young Gun. I'm actually curious. Have we hit a Veleno yet? It wouldn't be recently. Did we hit a Kupari before? No, we haven't hit a Veleno yet. We didn't hit a Kupari yet. So, we might be missing a few Young Guns. All right, 25 and 22 on the box numbers. Come on, I want to see his Zegras. Like, getting down to the end without getting the headline Young Gun is kind of a little bit nerve-wracking. Like, the case has overall been solid. 2 Caulfields, the exclusives, good French. Clear Cut was kind of bad, but well, Clear Cut was one of the worst, but the Clear Cut Foundations is also extremely ironic because Atkinson literally got traded last summer. I mean, he was a foundation of that franchise, though. Very well liked amongst fans, players. But still should have the canvas black. Maybe one more base Clear Cut. I think we only hit 2 or 3. I can't remember now. And hopefully a Zegras. Hopefully the Zegras. Well, there's our canvas black. It's Yan Unique for the Coyotes. Unique for the Coyotes. That's the case hit. Goes in the recap pile. Honestly, decent player. Not the best, like, by far not the best player to get, but Tyce Thompson for the Devils. I don't think we've hit him yet. But Unique's still solid. Suzuki for the Habs. Norris for the Senators. Tavares for the Leafs. Benoit for the Ducks on the Young Guns. French variation of Chabot for the Senators. Garland for the Oats on the Electromagnetic. Hintz for the Stars. Drysdale for the Ducks. So that's our second or third. No, that's our second Drysdale, third including the French. So we're not doing bad. Not bad. At least the Ducks aren't. Leonard for Vegas. Obviously you want that Zegras still, but... And Lee for the Islanders. But at the very least, like, if you don't hit the Zegras, at least you have 2 Drysdales and a French Drysdale. Like, could be worse. I think that's a... Oh no, it's a Hundo P. Here's a regular canvas, Young Gun canvas. Another patch. Back-to-back breaks with patches. Those are actually insanely hard to hit, so hopefully it's a good one. I mean, hey, patches are also an area where, like, literally any team can hit. So, but there's not a lot of patches in the product, and so to hit 2 is, to hit them in back-to-back cases, like, we went multiple cases without any, so. In previous years at least, so there we go. Hellebuck for the Jets. Wheeler for the Jets on the Hundo P. Gustafson for the Senators on the Young Gun canvas. Cates for the Flyers on the Young Guns. Kane for Chicago on the portraits. Dellandrea for the Stars. And it's patch time. Who's it going to be? It is. Ooh, nice. Actually, beautiful patch. Hedman for the Lightning. Beautiful 3-color, 4-break patch. It's a 15. That's a win. Why is that not a thick sleeve? That should be a thick sleeve. There we go. Just gotta get the right top loader for it. Caulfield can slide on over. Don't get me wrong, Caulfield Young Guns are nice, and they're probably worth more. But those are insanely tough to hit, so. Stanichka for the Devils. I feel like that's our third one of him. Cousins for the Sabres. Gaudreau for the Flames. Ovechkin for the Capitals. And Gustafson for the Senators on the Young Guns. All right. Final box here. I mean, I feel like we're going to be missing one of Veleno or Zegras at the end of this. So it's box 70. With 20 as the inner box number. Here we go. And then let's see something sick. Another Young Gun canvas. I feel like we've hit our quota there already, but 2 random so far to do. We got the Young Gun canvas checklist and the regular Young Gun checklist, so. All right. Again, good luck to everyone. It's been a weird case. I mean, we hit a Young Gun exclusives finally. This is about... Took 49 boxes toward our first. We also hit a patch to 15, though, which is nice. A good French Young Gun, which is nice. And the patch is obviously like pretty sick. Besser on the Dazzlers for the Canucks. Miller for the Rangers on the debut dates. Well, you may not get a base Zegras, but I think you'll take the Young Gun canvas. At the very least, at least you have the Young Gun canvas Zegras. Little bit of sweat there for Anaheim. Dune for Columbus on the Young Guns. Stützle for the Senators. Aho for the Hurricanes. French variation of Weber for the Habs. Hischier for the Devils. Garland for the Yotes. Spencer Knight for the Panthers. Yeah, it's so weird having Knight and Bobrovsky right behind. Because their gear setups are fairly similar, so it's like, wait. Hughes for the Canucks. And Krebs for Vegas. All right. Last half, I mean, hey. I'd like to see a base Veleno, because we haven't hit one yet. Obviously, I'd like to see 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're ended up with 5 jersey cards in a patch in this case. A base Zegras as well. But at the very Anaheim has. It's ironic that we may not hit a base like Zegras, and Anaheim will be legitimately was the best team to have in this break still. Three more packs to go. It's still a solid break. It had some spice to it. We got one of the things that we wanted in Young Guns exclusives. So here we go. Again, we still have 2 randoms pending, so see some good stuff. Duchesne for the Predators. Walcott for the Lightning. Pacioretty for Vegas. Fox for the Rangers. Hellbuck for the Jets. Lynn for the Canucks. Ruotsalainen for the Sabres. Marner on the Pink Dazzlers for the Leafs. Burrows for the Avs. That's a lot of Young Guns. Holy cow. Pavelski for the Stars. Sharangovich for the Devils. Point for the Lightning. And that's it. So, no base Zegras, no Veleno. But no base Zegras, no problem for the Ducks too type of thing. So, 2 randoms to do here. We'll do the base one and then the Young Gun one second. And then we'll go through, do a recap, and call it a night. So, let me get these set up. This is Montreal, Anaheim, and LA, Colorado. So here we go. Yep, 3 times on the thing. Team on top gets it. Once, twice, 3rd time. Montreal on the checklist. On the base checklist, so we'll put that behind. And then 3 times on the canvas checklist. Once, twice, 3rd time, Colorado. All right, so Colorado on that. I'll set that to the side. So, no, it's not really recap worthy. So there we go. All right, let me just get situated for the recap here. We'll leave it. I'm just gonna sort right after this anyway. So, all right. base Young Guns. Let's get them in order here. So here we go. All right, so quick little recap. So base Young Guns, 1 Jeannot, 2 Knights, 2 Swaymans, 2 Drysdales, 2 Kopeka Lukanens, and 2 Caulfields. Only 1 checklist. Also, we hit Clear Cut Foundations was like our special acetate case hit. Our Black Young Gun Canvas was Yan Unique. Our Clear Cut was Awesome for the Senators, and 1 French Young Guns of Thompson for Vegas. I'll put those there. And then, so I guess 4th best hit is the Drysdale on the French variation. 2nd best hit we'll go with, well, we're going to say the Zegras Young Gun Canvas. Nice looking card. Yeah, nice looking card. Just not quite as rare as a patch to 15 of Victor Hedman. Again, super rare. And hit of the break. Whenever you get a Young Gun exclusive that's half decent, it's going to be the hit of the break. So nice Addison there for the Wild. Anyways, so that's it for the next couple of weeks. Should be back not next week, not the week after, but the week after that probably for breaks. So stay tuned. And again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you all for coming out. Had a lot of fun. Again, can get you sorted. And yeah, take care. And I'll see you then.